In this video we will be making the star orb in black, white, gold and silver. You should have the 4 templates. You'll also need some glue. PVA glue is recommended. Something to cut the templates out with, a craft knife, here I've got a Stanley knife, and something to spread the glue with. Piece of card in this case, lolly stick, anything like that will work. You cut along each of the score lines, you should end up with 6 pieces in each of the 4 colours. As an optional step, what you could do is take a brown felt tip or Sharpie and just colour in those cut marks. I'm going to take 6 pieces of one colour. Take the first 3 pieces, flip them over and put them together as a triangle. It's a little bit tricky to fit them together. Pick the model up and use your fingers and thumbs just to push them together. You want to make sure that the gaps are as small as possible. Once you've done it with the first 3 pieces, you take the other 3 pieces and do exactly the same. And with that done, take your glue, put a thin line of glue all the way around one of the pieces and use your stick just to spread the glue all the way to the inside and outside edges and on the knobbly bits as well. With that done, I can fit the 2 together, making sure that I line everything up nicely and that they're pressed together firmly. And there we have the first of the 4 colours. I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to take 3 pieces, flip them over and make a triangle. However, before fully closing the triangle, I'm going to take my first module and link the 2 together like so. I can then take one piece at a time, glue the back, spread the glue with my stick, and put it in place. Line up the corners and lining up the knobbly bits. have two pieces linked together. On to the third colour. It's important to note to put the triangles together, each of the inside corners meets up here between the two knobbly bits. So if I pick these two triangles together, you'll see that this inside corner fits in between, and this inside corner of the silver triangle also fits in between. There's also some movement here. As you'll see later on, when we fit all four triangles together, these pieces will be angled somewhat. With the first two triangles put together, I'm going to take the third colour, and with one piece I'm going to think where this is going to fit. I know that the inside corner of the piece needs to go between two knobbly bits, and if it's going on the outside of the silver triangle as we've got here, it then needs to go inside the gold triangle here. So as you can see, again, the inside of the gold triangle is sat between the two knobbly bits of the black piece here. And what I can then do, it's a little bit tricky, you need to use both hands, is work around fitting in the next pieces of the black triangle. Using that same rule that the knobbly bits fit in with the inside of a triangle. So I've got two pieces here. I'll just rotate it slightly so that you can see how that works, and hopefully you can also see where the last piece is going to go to make the triangle. You can see here, if I hold it this way round, that the gold piece is actually angled now. So it used to be perpendicular, it's now kind of angled so that the three triangles fit together. And then we have that last piece there. Okay, so it gets a bit more tricky. I think that is it. And I'm just going to spend a little moment here just to push the pieces together a bit more. Make sure that they're in good alignment. It's always a little bit more tricky when it is on the inside. Just need to slightly angle it. As you can see, I'm pulling it slightly towards the gold triangle here. Just makes it a bit easier to put in place. And once it's in place, just need to press it down. Just go wipe off that little bit of excess glue. And do the same with this joint over here. Just push it down. And we have three triangles or interlinks. Final colour, it's very much the same process. It's probably easiest to find where you got a pair of knobbly bits. Take a piece, I can slide it underneath the triangle here and make sure it rests along those two knobbly bits, and I can then just work around the triangle making sure that it all fits together nicely. So I've got two pieces in place, and I can see the final piece goes in here. Again, it gets a bit more tricky when working on the inside. There we go. So all I now need to do is repeat the process, sticking these in place. And there we have it.